This is Elliott Serrano and Jose Melendez coming to you from Dreamline Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Here again on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. Reviews. Everyone
we
wants
got more reviews to go, man. Not more, so you guys better soak it all in because I don't know when we're going to do this many reviews again.
No, never. I don't think. Final Crisis run by William Sturgis and who did this artwork? I'm sorry, Matthew Sturgis and Freddie Williams.
Freddie Williams second was the guy who he did Robin for a long run, and then he moved to the Flash while the Flash was getting canceled.
Yeah. Do this story about the Human Flame post-crisis, Final Crisis, and the Human Flame is about as despicable and unsavory a character as you're going to meet. Somebody on the boards recommended we read this and said that it was like one of the funniest things they'd ever read. Okay. I found myself thoroughly detesting this guy. And again, you know how I feel about villains in general and not really being entertained.
Oh, yes, we know.
I mean, if this was a book of this guy just getting the shit beat out of him for 22 pages,
I would have liked it more.
I would have been like, okay, cool. This is the guy who captures the Martian Manhunter being killed on his cell phone. You know, total piece of shit of a human being. And
and in the first couple pages, he punches a woman nurse in the face.
Yeah.
Blood spewing out, and then he's knocking over a kid who's like in traction. Was that funny? No,
it's a despicable human being. I'm just saying.
And here's the thing, okay? If I'm looking at it from a certain way, I can see where the humor is.
Right.
But I'm not seeing that in the dialogue at all. I'm seeing it that they're playing this straight.
Right.
And I almost do want to say that it is humorous because then I can accept the fact that he's doing all these bad things. And there are some comedic moments when he lights a restaurant mascot on fire. Okay, that was funny because...
Oh, but then they take that... Then they even take that humor. You feel bad for laughing about that later because what does the mascot start doing?
Yeah.
Start screaming, "I'm on fire, help me." You can't laugh at that point.
No, I know. But, so... All right, let's keep talking.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I totally agree.
This book is like... It has this fine line it's supposed to walk. I call it the Family Guy line. Okay? Family Guy tries to laugh at just about every sort of tragic thing you can. They make fun of everything. They make fun of rape, domestic violence, animal cruelty, everything. Child molestation, pedophilia. They had the episode where they made fun of Meg when she was practicing self-mutilation. She was a cutter. They make fun of everything, and the show elicits like some of the most uncomfortable chuckles from its audience. For me, though, there are some things I can't laugh at some things on Family Guy, and I've actually stopped watching it for a while because of some of the shit they've done.
Prude.
Well, I'm sorry, but if I don't find it entertaining, why watch it?
I agree.
But this is like the Family Guy line, but then it's not even it's Peter Griffin at the very least is an imbecile that's going to have shit happen to him too. Mm-hmm. This guy, is just an imbecile. Shit's happening to him, but if at the end, I don't know how many issues I'm going to have to wait for this guy to get his comeuppance, because God knows I want this guy to get his comeuppance.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's and just when I thought, again, if this is humor, I'm just not getting it. Again, it gets to a point where he goes home, and I'm like, all right, so they're going to have something to this character. There's going to be something to him, all right? They're
a human side.
Yeah, exactly. A sympathetic human side. But no, he goes to his wife to visit his wife, his daughter. His daughter's like, "Can you read me a story?" He's like, "Go right upstairs. I'll be with you." And then he ties his wife up in the chair so he can get his costume from the basement, and then steals the car.
And the kid's bike.
And the kid's bike is on there, and the kid's crying. See, that's why I can see. Now we're laughing at that because there are some humorous stuff, but for the most part.
But to me, though, that was a left turn on me. I actually found that humorous because I was thinking, oh yeah, it's the cliched. He's got a wife and a daughter for that. That's what redeems him. Even though a few panels before, he literally brought a gunfight with him into a middle of a bunch of kids. Mm-hmm. But then it doesn't end around on that and saying, no, this guy there is nothing redeemable about this guy. So, again, that did make me laugh. That was like the one funny moment in the book when the villain steals his kid's bike. See, I should be ashamed, but it was funny.
Okay, now are you done with the review?
We're done with the review.
Okay, because now I'm going to speak from a retailer's point of view on this. So this book is Final Crisis Aftermath Run, Volume 1, number 1 of 6.
How much was it?
Oh, no, that's not the problem I had. It's only $2.99. No, this is the problem I have. This is a retailer concern.
Okay.
There's a lot of violence in this book. People getting shot in the throat. People just getting shot everywhere. A guy gets his face burned off.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
And they use the word asshole in here. There's no mature readers. Nothing on here to tell you that it's for mature readers.
I did not notice that.
And yeah, Freddie Williams stuff is pretty cartoony and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying anything bad about that. Like, I don't care if they use the word asshole. I'm perfectly fine with that. Right. I don't care if they have violence in there. I'm perfectly fine with that. What I'm saying, though, from a retailer's point of view, is that DC nowhere on here let us know that it was for mature readers only.
Someone goofed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone goofed up.
So, and I really, in the violence, I was like, oh, this is pretty violent, but like, whatever. But then when they used the word asshole, I'm like, okay. You know what, DC, you need to fucking put a mature readers label on here.
Put like for teens or something like that.
But that's it. That's my little retailer rant.
Okay. All right. Well, that was that. When we come back, we got a bunch more reviews. So hope you like what you're getting. See you then.